It's that magical time of the year as we take you to the winter wonderland of Willow Hill. We'll see why the courses in Gaylord, Michigan should be on your wish list for 2025. Thanks to the CDGA's Youth on Course program, the gift of golf is well within reach for youngsters. Our Billy Fitzgerald stops by with instructional presence that will solidify your swing. Plus, make it a happy new year by heading to Gulf Shores, Alabama to discover the golf and so much more.
Hello, I'm Katie McNeil, and welcome to our special holiday edition of Golf360 from the one-of-a-kind Willow Hill here in Northbrook. This facility boasts a 9-hole Scottish links course with amazing views of downtown Chicago, an indoor multi-sport dome, plus a holiday light show unlike you've ever seen.
Here we are with Kent Camp, the man here at Willow Hill Golf Course, and we're inside the dome here, which is going to be open up to golfers here, and it's quite a facility. It's got to be the hugest dome in the area.
I think it's one of them, yeah. I think the one over at O'Hare is pretty close, but they're all softball. Nobody has a range indoors as big as ours, I don't think, that I've seen. We have 160 yards of travel distance, and it gives you good ball flight and see how bad you are, I guess they call it.
No, see how good you are.
See how good you are, yeah. We'll be open next Monday, December 2nd.
Yeah.
8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Monday through Friday in the range.
Oh, it's a little chilly out there today, but inside here, you guys keep this, what, 65, 70 degrees?
Yeah, we keep it 67 degrees.
Tell us how many bays will be in this area, and will you have instruction as well?
Yeah, we have 22 or 23 bays, and then we have 3 instructors, Bob and Kim Dickman, who are really, really good, been around forever, and Chris Ford, also been around forever, and he's incredible as well. And everybody loves all 3 of them.
Well, it's a good place to work on your game in the winter. Come next spring, you'll be ready to go, right?
Right. We have 9-hole golf course up top. We've totally redone that over the last 3 years. Just put in better billy bunkers, so our bunkers are as good as anybody's, and our greens are outstanding. Yeah, it's a beautiful place. You have a view of the city from almost every hole, so it's very peaceful. In the middle of Chicago's North Shore, you'd never know you were surrounded by all the things that are going on.
No, I've played it before, and I can attest the view is spectacular. And it also feels, I've been to Scotland and Ireland, and it does feel like that. And that's got a neat aspect for you guys to have that.
Yeah, it does. We even have a castle. The Techney Tower over there looks like a castle, and you look straight at it on the 4th and 7th holes. So yeah, we have everything. Yeah. It's a links course, just like you would see in Scotland or Ireland. So yeah, it's wonderful. Next summer, we'll have a restaurant in the clubhouse. Landmark is a restaurant in Northbrook. They're going to be operating full-time in there. They'll keep their Northbrook location, but that'll be huge for us. And our new driving range is going to open. We'll be hitting off a brand new driving range probably by end of May. So that range will have 40 stalls and 340 yards of landing area, and you're standing on top of the hill looking back at the city view, and it's just going to be wonderful.
Wow. Yeah. The progression of things that you guys do here is amazing to me, and you guys are getting better and better at it each year. Talk about that investment you guys are making.
Yeah, we took over the hill in 2019, and we've added something just about every year. COVID made us think out of the box. So when that hit, we started our holiday light show, and that's already started. That goes through January 5th, and that has just been wonderful. We now have 2.5 miles of lights. It'll take you about 45 minutes to get through, but come out with a family, you stay in your car and get a blanket, and we have 2.5 million lights, and it's a great family tradition. People have been here every year, and the word is spreading. So
how did you guys come up with this concept of this holiday lights that's almost 2 miles long where people drive around in their car?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I had a lot of time to think about it. But we've done a lot of things. So we have the holiday light show, we have the 9-hole golf course, we have this dome that opened in 2023. We just put 3 turf fields, full-size turf fields up on this next plateau. We're gonna put another par 3 golf course on the front face in the next year or so.
Well, Kent, continued success, and we look forward to seeing all that Willow Hill has to offer.
Thank you very much, Dave.
It's hard to find a place that will get you into the holiday spirit much better than Willow Hill. And don't forget their multi-purpose indoor dome. Up next, we head to the great state of Michigan to see all the courses in the Gaylord Golf Mecca. Please stay with us.
Learning about the CDGA it was allowing me to be able to track how good of a golfer I was becoming. The game of golf itself has zero boundaries. I think the CDGA gives you a global perspective on the game of golf, but it's also allowed me to be able to connect with people and play golf against anybody. We are better through golf.
Stride by Zero Friction, the first of its kind personal caddy. Walk in comfort and style with Stride's remote and follow me technology. The Stride handles almost any terrain, and its 54-hole range will last all day. The lightweight design and removable front wheels makes it simple to handle. Plus, it easily fits golf carts. Order yours and save. Visit zerofriction.com/stride or scan the QR code to order yours today. Stride, your personal caddy.
Timothy O'Toole's is Chicago's favorite sports bar since 1992. Be sure to check out timothyo'tooles.com and visit one of their 4 convenient Chicagoland locations.
This season, bring your family to the Willow Hill Lights Show in Northbrook, Illinois. Over 1.5 million lights and 400 displays stretching over 2.5 miles. Open November 22nd through January 5th. Get your tickets at willowhilllights.com.
If we want to play our best golf, we've got to learn how our lower body supports the swinging of the club. And what I mean by that is, what is my lower body doing as the club is swinging in front of me? So as I swing back, this right hip socket has to be able to get out of the way. And then as I swing down, my left leg is going to push back to match my right hip socket so my arms can swing freely in front of me. So I've got 3 balls. We're going to hit 3 different shots to get a feeling of what that's like. So the first one we'll set up, left foot, right foot back. This toe and this heel are going to be in line with each other. Now as I swing back, I'm just going to chip this golf ball out there and feel how my right heel stays on the ground. That allows my arms to pass in front of me. The next one, we're going to do the same thing, left foot, right foot back. But now as I swing back down, my left leg is going to push my left hip back to my right so my arms can swing in front of me freely. So as I swing back, my arms swing in front of me freely. When my left leg pushes back, it allows my arms to swing. Now we're going to put those 2 together in a practice swing. When I swing back, my right hip socket works back and my left leg pushes back to meet my right hip. So again, I'm not in the way of the swinging of the golf club. For more tips like this, visit me at billyfitzgeraldgolf.com.
Welcome back to the show from Willow Hill. Gaylord, Michigan is a golf destination as pure as any place you can play. The undulating lush landscape combined with stunning blue skies and long summer nights welcome you to a spot that has nearly 20 different courses to choose from.
Perhaps you've heard of Gaylord but are unclear of where it might be. Take a look at the map and you can see it in the northern part of the state, about an hour south of the Upper Peninsula. In the town of Onaway, Michigan, is the Rees-Jones designed Black Lake Golf Club. The man known as the Open Doctor put his magic touch on this natural track, which will be turning 25 years old next season. In 2012-13, Golf Digest awarded Black Lake number 69 on its prestigious list of America's 100 greatest public golf courses.
The bunkering here is stupendous. It's just fabulous. You'll notice that on a lot of the par 3s. We're known for our conditioning and the bunkering as well. My favorite stretch of holes are 15, 16, and 17 as you come back in. Yep. A beautiful par 5, then a nice little par 4, and then 17's a par 4 with water down the right side.
Black Lake also has a 9-hole par 3 course designed by Rees-Jones that's included as part of your green fee. At rates under $100, this is a supremely conditioned course that is a must-play for golfers in the Windy City and beyond.
Because we're associated with the UAW, and the UAW is a international organization, so we draw people from Chicago area. It's one of the bigger regions, is Region 4 out of Chicago. But a lot of people are coming in from Chicago because of the Golf Mecca and the drive up. So we're very fortunate that way. Ohio's a great market as well.
The Gaylord Golf Mecca was formed way back in 1987. They are the utmost authority when it comes to teeing it up in this golf-rich area that has 17 courses within an hour's drive of charming downtown Gaylord.
And people have found the quality, the caliber of our golf courses, the affordability makes for a really nice time. We're only about 6 hours drive time from Chicago. We have daily nonstop flights from Chicago coming into Traverse City Airport. Great opportunities for rental cars over there. It's a great trip.
Treetops Resort sets the bar pretty high with dramatic topography and home to 81 holes of championship golf with 5 distinctly different courses by renowned designers Robert Trent Jones Sr., Tom Fazio, and Rick Smith.
We think we have the greatest collection, a variety of designers in one location in the Midwest, perhaps the nation. And then just, you know, everything's kind of built around golf. I mean, when you go to that north property and you drive in the entrance, or when you even drive in here, there is no mistake of what we are about. You see golf right at the entrance. You know, you go into that north property and it is like golf nirvana. There's, you know, there's #1 tees everywhere. There's the range, there's a putting green. You kind of just get overwhelmed and you walk there and you see this beautiful view.
The 9-hole Treetops course is not to be missed when visiting Treetops and is one of the highest ranked par 3 courses in the U.S. The layout gained national attention when Lee Trevino made a hole-in-one for $1 million in 2001.
4 or 5 years ago, a group of 16 or 20 came to the golf shop and they said, hey, we just have time for 9 holes. What do you recommend? And I said, you gotta play Treetops. We're not playing a par 3. You know, we're from downstate. We see par 3 all the time. We're not playing it. Okay, we'll play it. I said, okay, cool. So sign them up, get them checked in, send them out to the golf course. The next day, they come in, they thanked me a ton for pushing them towards Treetops. And I would encourage all the listeners to, and the viewers for that matter too, just to you know, take time to come up to Treetops and play the courses here. You know, it's an experience that you'll never get anywhere else with all the elevation changes and the undulating greens and you know, the beauty of northern Michigan, and not to mention Treetops is a fun way to cap off your day.
Treetops is just one of the many places that you can stay in the Gaylord Golf Mecca. The resorts and hotels, along with the Mecca, can customize a golf stay and play package, which even includes booking your tee times, which you should do right now. What are you waiting for?
Golf360 has been visiting Gaylord for over 25 years now, and we are still finding it to be some of the best golf you can find anywhere. Coming up next, it's time to get a refreshing new tip from Beverly's Billy Fitzgerald, and we discover the benefits of CDGA'S Youth On Course. We will be right back.
Step into a world where golf is more than a game. Welcome to E9 Club. Bring your own vibe with BYOB perks, swing anytime with 24/7 access, and revel in the camaraderie of a tight-knit community. There are no extra fees, just the love of the game. Join a select group of like-minded golfers at E9. Exclusivity is par for the course. Elevate your golfing experience by joining E9 Club and make every swing count.
This season, bring your family to the Willow Hill Lights Show in Northbrook, Illinois. Over 1.5 million lights and 400 displays stretching over 2.5 miles. Open November 22nd through January 5th. Get your tickets at willowhilllights.com.
There's a lot of things that this split grip is going to help us with. So split grip is simply just how it sounds. So I get my hands on the club the right way, and once I get set up, I put my right hand on the steel of the shaft. Okay, so what it wants to do is now it wants to hinge properly. So you can see a couple things when I just did that right away, what that does for me. It allows the club to hinge a little sooner, so I get the feeling of how my left hand pushes down, my right hand pushes up, and look what it does to my left arm immediately. So it's the hinging of the club soon enough is what makes my left arm straight. So when I hinge the club, my left arm gets straight, and all of a sudden I can start to feel like I'm pushing on the club over here. So I'm actually pushing away from the grip. So I'm getting width in my swing, which is gonna help turn my shoulders. For more tips like these or to schedule a live lesson, visit me at BillyFitzgeraldGolf.com.
Thank you, Billy, for your wonderful tips all season long. Let's face it, golf is not getting any cheaper, and if you have kids that play, that's even more of a financial burden. But now, thanks to Chicago District Golf Association's Youth on Course program, youngsters can play for just $5 and sometimes even less.
It all begins with a CDGA youth membership for boys and girls aged 6 to 18 to get affordable access to play golf. These are the type of opportunities our sport needs to help grow the game.
What Youth on Course does, it's kind of the bridge. It allows youngsters that learn the game, whether it's at a driving range, whether it's through a park district, whether it's through parents, family, to take the step from learning it to actually stepping onto the golf course. And it does it in a way that it's very economical.
17-year-old lefty Micah Chong from Northbrook has blossomed thanks in part to being a CDGA youth member and is now a +1 handicap.
There we go. Okay. It's a little right, but it's solid. Okay. And their goal is to spread the game of golf to kids, mainly by making it more affordable. I think a lot of Youth on Course has expanded to Chicago in the last few years, and that's how I've gotten involved. So I've been a member of Youth on Course since I was 9.
Micah, along with his younger brother, are 2 of the 6,700 CDGA youth members. The Youth on Course program is in its 8th year now, where members played more than 22,000 rounds at almost 60 participating courses throughout the Chicago district. Look at the affordability and all these courses to choose from.
Nowadays, the green fee's been going up since pandemic. The young kids will benefit for sure. So it doesn't burden their parents where we have to pay, I would say, $40 to $50 play. They do offer junior rate, but then $5, you can't beat that. Even as my coach says, just getting out on the course is gonna do a lot more for you than hitting balls all day. So spending time with my friends all summer playing Annettsburger just really helps me love the game of golf more.
Other benefits to the Youth on Course include an all-important handicap index in order to keep track of scores and performance. Plus, there are discounts on merchandise and equipment through various CDGA supporters. Giving youngsters an affordable opportunity to play golf just makes perfect sense. It helps provide a foundation through learning experiences that go beyond the game.
I can hit this one. Yeah. But the pull cut was an issue. Yeah. But he can hit the pull cut if I ask it. I want him to enjoy playing golf. I don't want him to be like stressed out. But I told him golf is not everything. I tell him, okay, golf is part of your life, but it's not everything about your life. But it's more important that you become a very good person, educated, and then contribute to the society. I think that's more important than just golf.
You have a youngster that came from a family that really didn't play golf. Now he's at a point that he plays the game, is involved with Youth on Course and their committee. And I think it just shows the potential of the program, how golf can shape a life even if the youngster does not come from a strong golf background. And that's really a telling story about what the program's all about.
Looks like Michael Chong is well on his way to a bright future in the game. For more info on the Youth on the Course program, check out CDGA's website at cdga.org. Up next, we grab the beach towel, the clubs, and travel to the sunny skies in Gulf Shores, Alabama. Stick around.
Stride by Zero Friction, the first of its kind personal caddy. Walk in comfort and style with Stride's remote and follow me technology. The Stride handles almost any terrain, and its 54-hole range will last all day. The lightweight design and removable front wheels makes it simple to handle. Plus, it easily fits golf carts. Order yours and save. Visit zerofriction.com/stride or scan the QR code to order yours today. Stride, your personal caddy.
It's more than just a handicap.
We have an array of playing opportunities for both the serious competitive golfer and those who are of different skill levels, genders, and ages through our social competition series. So we've got a lot of playing opportunities.
I think CDGA's investment in all aspects of the game have made us a closer community when we are reminded that this wonderful game builds community. And CDGA does that great.
What are you trying to do? Is, well, I don't want to slice it into the trees right. Yeah. So what did you see? And I don't want to top it in the pond. What did you see? So you got to say, I want to knock it down the fairway. See those lovely stripes? It'll be right in the middle of all those stripes and see what you've seen. Do the same to the green. Where do you want it? Well, see that pin? I'd love to be 10 feet right of that pin. And you see what you see. If you, sure, the hazards are all there. And you can say, thank you for telling me, you know, there's hazards everywhere, but I want to hit it 10 feet right of that flag. Yeah. I know that part, and I might make it. So you've got to keep seeing good stuff all the time.
Welcome back to Golf 360. The coastal Alabama sister towns of Gulf Shores and Orange Beach have so much to offer. Comfortable year-round temperatures provide the ideal destination for 171 holes of golf, all within a 15-mile radius. Flanked by the Gulf of Mexico and various bayous and bays, it makes you want to scream, "Roll Tide!"
Craft Farms features the only Arnold Palmer designs in the entire state. 2 championship courses, Cotton Creek and Cypress Bend, are cut through the pleasant, finely manicured landscape. The King left his mark on this pair of enjoyable layouts.
You know, the golf course is really forgiving. We have 2 golf courses here at Craft Farms. Cotton Creek is more traditional, tree-lined fairways, a little bit longer. That's a little bit more difficult course, more challenging, but Cypress Bend is a lot more forgiving, more of a resort-style course, bigger fairways, bigger greens, a little bit easier on you, and maybe a little bit more fun because the scoring is a little lower.
Nearby you will find Peninsula Golf and Racquet Club that was a joy to play with its 3 distinct 9-hole layouts. Impeccable conditions can be found throughout the 27-hole facility that meanders through the marshlands, lakes, and cypress trees. When it comes to playing here and at Craft Farms, you are best to leave the planning to Coastal Alabama Golf.
We do have some partners that can kind of make it a one-stop shop for you, and you know, people are busy. And sometimes you get a group of 12, 16, 20 guys, and the group leader sometimes gets voluntold that he's in charge and doesn't know where to start. Well, he can call me, and we kind of take the ball from there and run with it.
One of the best places to stay is the Beach Club Resort and Spa, which features 4 buildings perched perfectly above the Gulf of Mexico. The weather is ideal for year-round activities such as our favorite sport.
Gulf Shores is a very special destination. We have beautiful beaches. The most important thing here is weather, and we have phenomenal weather. All year long you can play golf. I think we close 1 day a year, and that's Christmas, but besides for that, we're always open and we always have golfers out.
This is also a wonderful destination to get out on the water, such as the Wild Hearts Catamaran for an unbelievable sunset cruise. The vessel goes out in the bay all the way to the Gulf, where you might even see a dolphin or 2.
We're the only big sailing catamaran that's out actively in the Gulf for at least 100 miles, and probably the nicest one on the Gulf Coast. And we take real pride in that, and we're happy to share that with everybody that comes out with us.
We visited the traditional Gulf Shores Golf Club, which is a tree-lined track with a few challenging water features that may remind you of TPC's Sawgrass. It's a laid-back facility where you may just have the best game of the week. From there, we move to possibly the top course in the area, the Linksy Kiva Dunes.
Is this heaven? Well, kind of. This is Gulf Shores, Alabama, and behind me is Kiva Dunes, a golf club designed by former PGA Tour player Jerry Pate. A fun course that will have you thinking and focusing to play your best golf because it's a challenging track.
Our typical fairway is about 40 yards wide. So, if you can somewhat navigate your golf ball, you can usually find a fairway. The biggest issue is our greens are big. We have 7,500 square foot greens on average. The 18th, which is right behind me, it's a little over 14,000 square feet.
There's also a bevy of food options from the casual, tasty Gulf Shores offerings of the Pier House. And there's also the world-class Jesse's on the Bay with a tremendous menu featuring steaks, seafood, and a spectacular view of the sunset over the bay.
The difference in Gulf Shores and other destinations is really the affordability for golf in this area. You can come on a golf package to Gulf Shores and save a lot of money and get some really high quality golf courses. So that's probably the one thing that distinguishes us against the other destinations.
But it's just one of these towns, whether it's golf, whether it's beach, whatever you're here for, it's one of these towns that it wraps you in and you just can't wait to get back. And I know golf groups, they travel, they go to different places, but I'm telling you, they always want to come back to Gulf Shores.
It's time to put Gulf Shores, Alabama on your radar. And with direct flights from Chicago into nearby Pensacola, Florida and Mobile, Alabama, it makes perfect sense. Our thanks to our host, Willow Hill here in Northbrook. Be sure to see their multi-sport indoor dome, their Scottish Links course next year, and their drive-through holiday light show, which is happening now until January 5th. We appreciate you watching Golf 360 and hope everyone has a safe and joyous holiday season.
Timothy O'Toole's is Chicago's favorite sports bar since 1992. Be sure to check out timothyo'tooles.com and visit one of their 4 convenient Chicagoland locations.
Step into a world where golf is more than a game. Welcome to E9 Club. Bring your own vibe with BYOB perks, swing anytime with 24/7 access, and revel in the camaraderie of a tight-knit community. There are no extra fees, just the love of the game. Join a select group of like-minded golfers at E9. Exclusivity is par for the course. Elevate your golfing experience by joining E9 Club and make every swing count.
In the peaceful rolling hills of Channahon, Illinois, you will find a majestic layout that will please any golfer. Heritage Bluffs Public Golf Club is a true test of the game in an unspoiled setting showcasing natural landforms rarely experienced in Illinois. Architect Dick Nugent masterfully laid out one of the area's best courses featuring open prairie-style golf to challenging tree-lined holes. Come see why Heritage Bluffs is one of Chicagoland's highest-rated courses today.